MLA Mla Sohra Bah Gavin Miguel Mylliem ula Wanrah daka call attention notice Iing Dorbar halor ka jingud ki paidbah ka thain Sohra halor ka jingkiew Bai Bording Khlem Ioh Pyndonkam Bha jaka Bording Bah Gavin ula iathuh ba iohi ba kam ka khia bha na ka bynta ki lineman but kaba uwei lineman uhab ban peit ki tylli ki transformer kabala bu jingeh haduh kata nalor ba ka jaka kalayar bha haba jubab halor kanie menteri ketenat boarding AT Mondal ula ong ba haka jingjur slap kadai ka daw ba kaba bu jingeh ban maramot haba thut ka boarding na kada ko jing tua khandau ka jing salat ka maryang leili perthat bat kiwe ulaya thuru ba ka jing thut boarding haka than Sohra menta usnam kadai ka jingwan ke eryong rimal kabala kta jur yaki line boarding haka te ka than
Minister under Rule 54.1 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in Shillong Mail under the caption Kiew Bai Light Bitar Keyboard Snong Thain Sora Jaka MEPDCL. Sri Gavin Mylliem, MLA, please.
Thank you, sir, for allowing me to move the call attention motion. Under Rule 54.1 of the Rules and Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in Shillong Mail dated 5th June 2024 under the caption Kiew Bai Light Pyndonkam Bha Ioh Bitar Keyboard Snong Thain Sohra Jaka MEPDCL. So when we speak of the power sector, we all know that especially in today's modern world, electricity is something that is required in our day-to-day lives, and in fact is also considered as an essential service. Frequent disruption of power supply, especially in rural areas, frequent breakdown of transformers are some of the major problems faced by our rural populace, which has also affected the various business establishments, and I think so this is something which a government needs to properly examine. In the last several months in my constituency alone, several transformers broke down in several villages where the people had to wait for weeks, sometimes even months, to get for a replacement. Yes, I, however, would like to place on record my sincere gratitude to the MECL officials, who I do understand have to go through a lot of difficulty to try and arrange the replacement for the damaged transformers at the earliest possible time, knowing the fact that we have only one workshop at Sumer for the entire Khasi Jante Hills region. Now I would like to stress more on the frequent disruption of power supply, which I think is more important for the government to kindly examine. We do understand, sir, that the main problem of the MECL at the sub-divisional level is manpower shortage. Positions that has arisen due to the death or retirement of its staffs, especially the post of lineman, in the last several years are yet to be filled by MECL. In my constituency, sir, I think so it's also common in other rural constituencies. We could see that the linemen are already overburdened with a load of work, where a single person has to look after many transformers. And furthermore, sir, we should understand that the task of a lineman is also to look after the many kilometers of transmission lines. And we should also understand, sir, that especially in our area, the area is widely scattered. For instance, under my constituency, sir, in Upper Sohra area, one lineman is looking after 22 transformers. In Laringau area, one lineman is looking after 17 transformers. In Kharalshnong area, one lineman is looking after 14 transformers. Here's an area where it's widely scattered. In Lalingkot area, 2 linemen are looking after 36 transformers. In Mojrong area, 2 linemen are looking after 42 transformers, and so on and so forth. We should also understand, sir, that linemen are the grassroots workers of the MECL, whose functioning have a direct impact on the efficiency of service to be provided by MECL to its consumers. Of course, sir, we do understand that MECL is being confronted by many challenges on the ground, especially on the financial front. Of course, addressing this major problem will involve additional costs, will involve a lot of difficulties. Yes, we leave to the wisdom of the government as to what steps are to be taken. But my earnest request, sir, is that as a government and to the MECL, is that we need to prioritize, and we cannot compromise on the areas of operations which are considered critical. So with these few submissions, sir, I would resume my seat, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Minister in charge to reply, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Sir, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Member from Sohra constituency, Shri Gavin Miguel Mylliem. And I am very thankful to him that he has raised the pertinent issues concerning the power supply to the consumers with a special reference to the people living in the rural areas. Sir, I also am MLA representing rural area, and I do agree with him that we face similar difficulties almost entire length and breadth of the state. Sir, in this modern world, what he has mentioned, I am 100% agreeing with him, sir. These days, the electricity and the intervention of IT has reduced the gap between the urban and the rural divide, sir. COVID has given us ample opportunity to learn how to work from home, how to attend classes from home, and all these require the electricity, sir. And I do assist with the problem, sir. And I understand also, sir, that many people directly call me that we have this fault, but your people are not picking up the phone. Many a times our personnel working in the ground, they are attending to many important and emergent issues, so it may not be possible for them to pick up the phone. But I would like to assure through you, sir, to the all honorable members of this august house, that government is seized with the problem and trying to help as much as possible to provide electricity to the last mile of the state, and that too also uninterrupted power supply. Sir, I would like to highlight some salient features of the Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited, which is the licensee in the state of Meghalaya invested with functions of distribution licensee as outlined in the Electricity Act 2003. The corporation serves around 6.9 lakh consumers with a connected load of 1,381.58 megawatt. It consists of 7 distribution circles and 17 distribution division for maintaining the O&M of uninterrupted power supply, including revenue and commercial matters in the entire state of Meghalaya. The distribution circle have been strategically divided to cover the 12 districts of the state. It is pertinent to note that over the last 5 years, there has been considerable increase in the infrastructure of MEPDCL. The length of LT line has increased from 24,928 circuit kilometers in 2019-20 to 37,563 circuit kilometers in 2023-24, which is a growth of almost 51%. The number of distribution transformer has increased from 11,577 numbers in 2019-20 to 14,274 in 2023-24, which is a growth of almost 23% in the past 5 years. This infrastructure has been utilized to provide new connections to the consumers and increase the reliability of power supply. The number of consumers at LT level have increased from 5,01,971 in 2019 to 20 to 6,18,9,713 in 2023-24, which is a growth of 36% in the past 5 years, whereas the number of HT plus EHT consumers have increased from 594 in 2019-20 to 885 in 2023-24, which is a growth of 49%. Accordingly, connected load at LT levels has increased from 574.75 megawatt in 2019-20 to 970.27 megawatt in 2023-24, which is a growth of 68.82%. And connected load at HT plus EHT level has increased from 314.21 megawatt in 2019-20 to 411.31 megawatt in 2023-24, which is a growth of 30.9%. Sir, generally the operation reliability of distribution of electricity is determined by the parameters like distribution transformer failure rate, hours of supply, interruption indexes. The distribution transformer failure rate in Meghalaya was around 5.5% in 2020-23, which is better than national average of 5.81% in 2022-23. The hour of supply for rural areas in 2023-24 is at an average of 22.21 hours as against the average targeted hours of 21.5 hours. The hour of supply for urban areas in 2023-24 is at an average of 23.14 hours as against the average targeted hour of 22.72 hours. The interruption index for the rural areas for the year 2023-24 is at an average of 578 numbers as against the national average of 419.9 numbers. Interruption index for urban areas for the year